5 Places I Cannot Find Peace, by Krishna's Mercy. एतावान सांख्य योगाभ्यां स्वधर्म परिनिष्ठया जन्म लाभः परः पुंसाम अन्ते नारायण स्मृतिः. Quote, the highest perfection of human life, achieved either by complete knowledge of matter and spirit, by practice of mystic powers, or by perfect discharge of occupational duty, is to remember the personality of Godhead at the end of life. Shrimad Bhagavatam 2:1-6.
1. Working at the office.
I just want to get my work done. I am not one of these people who perpetually procrastinates. I like the peace that results from completing my tasks. I am what you would describe as a responsible person. You could say that I lean too much on the side of caution. I almost envy those who can wait until the last minute, like the quarterbacks in professional football known for their ability to lead the team to victory in the final moments, when the pressure is highest, when the game is on the line. The one problem I have is that people keep bothering me. I know the optimal conditions for my success. In the morning, immediately upon arriving at the desk, I am most productive. Just let me bang out some quick wins to get my momentum going. Except no one will allow that. One person after another. Some of them talk nonsense, like volunteering their ridiculous opinions on politics. Others insist that I help them with their issues so that they can meet their own deadlines. I have no problem working with people, but I need a little peace first. 2. Working at home. This is supposed to be a benefit. It is a perk reserved only for the select few. That was until the madness from the last 4 years hit us. Now it is the opposite. As soon as the office dictates a return, people will scramble to avoid the dreaded commute. But this time, they are the exceptions. Those who stay home stand out, but not for merit. For whatever reason, they are allowed to remain at home. The others then have a legitimate case in decrying the preferential treatment. The thing is, even working from home is no picnic. At the office, no one bothers you when you get up to have a drink in the break room. No one is on your case about the grocery list, the mail that has to be picked up, or the leak from the kitchen sink. That is what I face on a constant basis. I wish there was some way to lock myself somewhere that no one could access. A sealed vault. The room would have to be soundproof as well. Only then could I maybe get some peace. 3. At the dinner table. What has this world come to? Is it too much to ask? I support the family. I go to work, whether it be at home or at the office. I take care of everything else around here. But no one does anything for me. When it comes time to eat dinner, it is one harassment after another. I spend at least 10 minutes just setting everything up. Of course, no one bothers to cook. That is too much of a chore. It would take precious time away from their sitting on the sofa and doing nothing, which is what happens all day. 4. In the living room watching television. What is the point, really? I get no enjoyment out of it anymore. I have to turn the sound off to start. That is because of the constant noise. Even then, people will rudely interrupt. They will barge into the room. They will annoy me with one question after another. It is similar to attending one of those Super Bowl parties where none of the attendees watches football. They make it a miserable experience. 5. In the study trying to read. I have a set of books that I like. It is of a certain category. When I find the time to read, I feel uplifted. The words put a smile on my face. I am optimistic about the world as a result. I feel invigorated, rejuvenated, and revitalized. These books are really amazing in that way. There is something special to them. Except I have barely an opportunity to read these books. Every 2 seconds, someone is interrupting me. Have you ever tried reading a book 2 pages at a time, spread out over several hours? It is impossible. I don't even try anymore. I have just given up on finding anything enjoyable in life.
Shrimad Bhagavatam recommends remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead at the time of death. This moment will arrive, for sure. There is no way around it. As soon as there is birth, there must be death. If we are facing the inevitable, then it can't really hurt to prepare for it. Bhagavad-gita explains that the nature of consciousness at this crucial time determines the nature of living in the next destination. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam, tyajatya ante kalevaram, tam tam evaiti kaunteya, sada tad bhav bhavitaha. Quote, whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, that state he will attain without fail. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 8:6. As we see from the above review, the journey through life can be difficult. It can turn tumultuous. In one sense, inmates in a prison have it easier than the average family man today. At least no one is expecting them to drive the children to their after-school appointments. No one asks them about meeting the next deadline at work. If even the honest citizen, the civilian prone to following the laws of the state, struggles, then what hope is there? What is the chance of a successful outcome? How is someone supposed to remember the Supreme Lord at the end, Anti-Narayan Smriti, when they can barely hold a steady thought at any point throughout the day? The odds are against us, it seems, but the saintly person offers some guidance. They recommend the chanting of the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is the method of self-realization with the highest endorsement for the current age of quarrel and hypocrisy. Find transcendence through sound. If we cannot read, if we cannot watch, if we cannot carry out work, we can at least try to hear. If only for a few minutes, the sound can make all the difference in the world. This is because we can remember through sound. We can contemplate. We can deliberate. We can raise questions. We can try to resolve the inconsistencies through consulting works of authority and questioning leaders in the field. We can become more familiar with the glories of Narayan through increased association with Shrimad Bhagavatam itself. After all, it is that book which reveals the objective. That book recommends remembering Narayan, and that same book goes into great detail into the glories of Narayan. It especially focuses on the descent of Narayan to this world as Sri Krishna, who gives the most charming visual, who is affectionate, kind, and even naughty. He is the elusive butter thief of Gokula Vrindavan, and also the one of Herculean deeds, exhibited in the lifting of Govardhan Hill. In closing, that peace ever remaining elusive, this my resolution conclusive, people to bother here and there, distractions my concentration to tear. Guru recommending that through sound, from holy name transcendence found. Bhagavatam itself describing the thief, who lifted Govardhan for relief.